Solana is dropping a brand new mobile device, guys. And I know first thing that you're thinking is, well, that's not going to work. But let's take a second and look at the bigger picture, because in my research, I have discovered this is a trend, and this is a trend that has been brewing for a couple of years now, guys. And again, the information that I'm going to share with you in this video is going to show you that Solana is tapping into something. That is why I call it Solana's secret strategy. As always, guys, you're watching DHN. I am Wade Teamer. Let's jump right into this information. Now, Solana Mobile debuts the Saga. This came out June 23rd, so some of you may have already come across this piece of information, but for those who haven't, let's do a quick recap. So, on June 23rd, Solana Mobile, a subsidiary of Solana Labs, introduced Saga, the flagship Android mobile phone with unique functionality and features tightly integrated with the Solana blockchain. Saga was introduced at an event in New York, which also included the introduction of Solana's mobile stack, a framework for Android, which allows developers to create rich mobile experiences for wallets and apps on Solana and create a secure element for private key management. The Solana Mobile Stack SDK is available to developers now, and Saga is available for pre-order starting today with delivery in early 2023. That's going to be very key, guys. Don't forget that date. Saga will be designed and manufactured by Osam, a leading Android development company whose teams have extensive experience building computing hardware for Google, Apple, Intel, among others. In a quote from Jason Keats, the co-founder and CEO of Osam, he states that Saga starts from first principles to create a mobile experience for individuals, developers, and ecosystem participants that opens a new era of mobility. The world needs novel hardware to embrace the future that is Web3, and building out an ecosystem that looks to the future without being burdened by the past legacy ecosystem is hugely exciting for us. Now, I want to highlight this term here, Web3. Early 2023, focused on Web3, guys. These will be reoccurring themes. Now, the reason why I say that, and the rest of this is just pre-order information, I'll put the links down to these in the description, guys. You know, that's where the episode guide will be, and I promise you they'll be there upon upload. But what I discovered, guys, because what led me to this initially was this story right here from a couple days ago. Yesterday, as time of recording, HTC unveils a metaverse phone with crypto and NFT functionalities, guys. They're calling this the HTC Desire 22 Pro, and it will be compatible with Ethereum and Polygon. And then you also notice here, guys, Web3. Okay, so there's that again. Now, when we talked about this, we brought it up in the community tab. One of you hinted at the fact that Tesla is coming out with a mobile phone. So I'm like, all right, continue to dig, right? Sure enough, what did I find, guys? Tesla has been working on a number of new products recently, from an electric pickup truck to solar roof tiles, and rumors would suggest that a phone is around the way. Now, this particular article, guys, I'm getting from Geek Sultan or Sodoldet, SLUTD, but you know, the links will be down in the episode guide. However, they're sourcing this information from a Chinese version of My Drivers, which I'm assuming is a tech, future tech focused kind of website. But basically, we get overseas information right here, guys. And the quote that they have presented is that many experts predict that the phone will usher in a new technological revolution. The launch date of Tesla smartphones has been kept under wraps by the company. However, according to sources, Tesla will be launching its Pi Mobile in April of 2023. There's that date again. And I bet you they have a focus on Web3. Well, let's continue to find out here. What will this phone allow people to do? Well, known features will include the phone's ability to connect with Starlink, which is the satellite service being built out by Elon himself. Now that starts to make sense. This next one, we're going far in tech here, guys. All right. Just wanted to give you a warning, but the phone will also be able to interpret the information from a person's brain via the Neuralink. network. In the event of a brain injuries, individuals will be able to replace portion of their brain functions. Now, as cyberpunk and, you know, dystopian future as that sounds, it's actually it's a smart thing, you know, because in the event, what if you do get into a car accident and you can't move or anything? Phone can make some emergency phone calls. It'll have its good and bad. Okay, but I am slowly realizing as I get older that I am a futurist, so I tend to like those things. But lastly, the smartphones will be able to mine Mars coins. As a result, customers will be able to mine virtual currency on their mobile devices. And of course, you can connect this phone to the Tesla vehicles and probably other Tesla products that will come in the future. Now, with all of this, guys, everything that I'm seeing, a picture is starting to get painted, right? So I kept digging. Now, on the subject of HTC, it turns out that they have been doing this for a number of years. Back in 2018 is when the HTC Exodus was initially released, guys. And this HTC Exodus, we'll jump over to the website so you can get a better view. But yes, this is one of the first smartphones, blockchain-focused smartphones, to hit the market. And it came with a Bitcoin node. You can currently get this phone, guys. And then here's another thing too. Here's our favorite word of the day, Web3, your portal to the decentralized world. So what I'm starting to see here, guys, is that it's not just about the mobile device. It's not just about Solana coming up with this mobile phone or HTC or Tesla. This is all tying into Web3. Let me paint this picture out a little bit further. When you interact with Web3 applications, DeFi, NFT marketplaces, crypto.com, your DeFi wallets, Coinbase DeFi wallet, those things like that, right? When you're interacting with them from your mobile device, the experience is a lot easier because all of the information is already there, as opposed to having to access it from your desktop. And some platforms require you to have a Google Authenticator, which is most likely on your phone. You can only download it from mobile, to my knowledge. But either way, you're going to have to use your cell phone in order to communicate with that website. So in a world where Web3 is everywhere and everybody's using a digital application, let's just say, let's talk retail. Let's use retail as an example. Retail on Web3. That means that you'll be able to go into, and our California listeners will know about this, Fresh, Amazon's store with no customer service and no cash registers in it. You just go in, scan the product, and you leave. That's the same thing. What we're about to see is that type of situation all across the planet. All right. Now, let's double down on that. And I'm going to show you what else I found, guys, because see, jumping over to Uzbek and Rika, guys, this article was posted July 20th of 2020. Reading this article, I discovered that there's another company in London that is already doing this, and they have their own token. And dig this, guys. It's running a Serum OS, which is an Android forked operating system. So again, another key term, another repeating element that we have here is Android. So you know Google has a very strong reach in these products, guys. In the case for Serum, I was very impressed. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the Finny. It's one of the first ever blockchain smartphones. This thing has been around for quite some time. They even have their own token, guys, and it's listed here on Bittrex Huby. So we're talking about markets outside of the United States. So this is already actively being used. And when you think about all of the protocols and, you know, especially with the supply chain, we've been talking a lot about VeChain recently. So I'm like, okay, this can easily be applied to Web3 applications on the supply chain. When you want to go and pick up a package from a particular center, you can scan, associate your credentials with the respective company and get your package. That's what I'm seeing here, guys. That's why I put this together, guys, because blockchain smartphones open up a whole lot of things, right? And again, early releases 2023. That'll be after this bear market. If these phones start to hit circulation, guys, these are now more people on the network. I guarantee you, if Solana drops this phone and it works and it runs, they're going to start a trend. Stellar Lumens could do this. I could see Tezos coming out with one of these. But let me show you one more piece right here, guys. Now, this is what made me propose the theory of a exchangeless world. You know, a world without crypto exchanges. It's mainly because of this description here. So, Serum Labs boasts to have the world's most secure blockchain OS for mobile devices. Serum Labs' proprietary operating system will give Finny users an easy-to-use Android experience with the Play Store and apps that it contains. What sets Serum OS apart is the enhanced security of the entire device and the built-in cold wallet accessible via the safe screen. Users will have familiar experiences along with an extension beyond Android OS to ensure blockchain wallet and security. These factors will enable Finny to herald in mass adoption of blockchain technology. Pair that with Finny's token conversion service, guys. Finny provides users with their proprietary token conversion service, which enables seamless and automatic exchange between supported tokens and coins, eliminating the need to visit external exchanges. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was doing something when I got my hardware wallet a couple months ago, right? Because there were so many features on it. I'm like, I don't need to go to an exchange. I don't need to worry about Coinbase and all of that. By the way, link to SafePal will be down in the description. But what this also brings me back to is that over in other markets, you have super apps being developed, okay? And when I say super apps, I mean there are one app that you can shop in, socialize, watch content, pay bills, so forth and so on. These things are happening, but they need powerful enough infrastructures to sit on. The only powerful enough infrastructure that can support super apps on a regular basis at scale across the world is blockchain technology. Now, the integration of these mobile phones. Ladies and gentlemen, it calls me back to a book by Mr. Michael Saylor when he talked about the mobile wave. And if you want to blow an afternoon, just Google the history of the cell phone itself. You will be surprised at how many similarities to the early mobile phone market that we see in the crypto space. All right. But Michael Saylor's book, The Mobile Wave, he talked about how mobile devices were going to be the crucial piece to the future digitization of society. When I say Solana has a secret strategy, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Now, gonna leave you guys with a clip coming from Solana themselves, talking, giving out more details about the device, guys. Real short. After that, have a great weekend. Have a prosperous weekend. And of course, we see now every day the money is digital, and that means so is the hustle.
Launching a mobile phone fit into Solana's broader ambition of being a pivotal key NFT blockchain?
I mean, thank you for having me, first of all. It's awesome to be here. So phones are the everyday device that you use. You know, everybody has one. You probably spend more time on your phone than on anything else. And the most important part about crypto and these networks is self-custody. And it's a really complicated piece because it involves cryptography. So not a lot of people understand it. Not a lot of people actually use wallets like Phantom, like MetaMask around the world. And the goal with the phone is to make that experience delightful and easy and simple, and have the user experience of like Google Pay or something like that.